Your favorite color. Your favorite color.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AYO Radio, United Kingdom. Yeah, my name is DJ Ali, journalist, and you are now about to listen to the man of God. Yes, man of God. He goes by the name Pastor John Kadri. This is Moments with God. Come here and spend time with God. Moments with God, an encounter with light. Pastor John Kadri, always here on AYO Radio from 2 o'clock to 2:30. Ladies and gentlemen, I know we're starting a little bit late today. We do apologize. It's due to the marathon today. And today's topic on Moment with God is the Jesus Company, part 3. We shall be talking about wisdom of God will never depart from our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? I repeat, are you ready? Are you really ready for Pastor John Kadri on AYO Radio UK? Okay, let's go there. Let's get ready. As we are about to be fed with the words of God. You know, we need words of God in this life. We need words of God to keep us in the right path, the right direction. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Moments with God with Pastor John Kadri. Pastor John Kadri, you are live on AYO Radio UK. Welcome, sir. And happy Sunday.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Happy Sunday, sir. And happy Sunday to everybody listening at this moment on AYO Radio, United Kingdom. I want to bless the name of the Lord for making us to see the very last Sunday of the month of April. Of course, by Acts of the Apostles, chapter 1, if you read for chapter 1, verse 1, few chapters down the line, you will notice that we are still in season of infallible proofs. The Bible says when Jesus rose from the dead, he was showing himself to the disciples with infallible proofs. So we are still in our season of, in fact, it will run from now till like 30th of May. So we are in the season of infallible proofs. So I expect great things to happen for you in your life, through you, by you, with you, in the name of Jesus. Amen. Of course, the prayer I'm praying for you is what I'm praying for myself. Amen. That God will do great things and greater things in my life and ministry. Amen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. So we are on Moment with God, an encounter with light. And we are on the same topic, Jesus Company. This is part 3. But today we are going to focus on the wisdom trait. You know, we are trying to examine all the traits, all the characteristics that we can find in Jesus, and that must also be in anyone that believes in the name of Jesus. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. So today we are looking at wisdom traits. In Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7, the Bible says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. And with all that getting, get understanding. Wisdom is the principal in the school of life. He's a principal. He's a director. He's a guide. Wisdom is a coach. He coaches you. He guides you. He leads you. Praise the Lord. To make a process in life. So wisdom is a fundamental trait noticed in Jesus. In fact, the kind of wisdom that Jesus displayed on earth when he was a marvel to the people around him. The kind of wisdom that was operating in him was the talk of the town. In Matthew chapter 13, verse 54, Matthew 13, 54, the Bible says that, and when he was come into his own country, he taught them in the synagogue, in so much that they were astonished, and said, whence are this man this wisdom and this mighty works? Mighty wisdom, mighty works. Wisdom is a tool for creating wonders. So Jesus was full of wisdom and equally full of mighty works. That's why I define wisdom as turning your insight to great sight. Now, wisdom is turning your insight to great sight. Now, In 1 Kings chapter 10, I'll read verse 1. He said, and when the queen of Sheba heard of the fame of Solomon concerning the name of the Lord, she came to prove him with hard questions. Now, let's go to verse 3. And Solomon told her all that questions. There was not anything hide from the king, which he told her not. And when the queen of Sheba had seen all Solomon's wisdom, not here, seen all Solomon's wisdom, and the house that he had built, and the meat of his table, and the sitting of his servants, and the attendance of his ministers, and the apparel, and his cupbearers, and his ascent by which he went up unto the house of the Lord, there was no more speech in her. And she said, I'm reading verse 6 now, that is 1 Kings chapter 10, I'm reading verse 6. And she said to the king, it was a true report that I heard in my own land of thy acts and of thy wisdom. Howbeit, believe not the word, until I came and my eyes have seen it, and behold, art was not told me thy wisdom and prosperity exceeded the fame which I had. She saw having seen the wisdom of Solomon. Of course, wisdom is the thing of the heart, is the insight in living you, is a word of knowledge that you have understood enough to act on. So what he saw was the great heart, the great sight. So that's why I said wisdom is turning your insight to great sight. Praise God. Now, because the people defining wisdom simply as knowing what to do and doing it. That's one of the simplest definitions of wisdom. Gave by the Bishop Dede. The knowing what to do and doing it. No, great. Now, there is a person, a martial arts expert, the Kung Fu King, Bruce Lee himself. Now, let's hear what he said. So I'm quoting him. He said, knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. That's the word of Bruce Lee. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. So wisdom is about doing, is about acting. No, a plane on the tarmac depicts knowledge. But a plane in the sky depicts wisdom. Because wisdom is about getting the job done. Wisdom is knowledge in movement. Praise God. Now, may I tell you that there are different definitions, there are different types of wisdom that come about. James 3:15-17 talks to us about wisdom that it has to do with pride, with every evil thing. That's the devilish wisdom. Devil that can be wisdom from the pit of hell. That's one kind of wisdom, devilish wisdom. Then we have the intellectual wisdom. You can call that one the book wisdom. Then we have the third one, the supernatural or divine wisdom, which is the heavenly kind of wisdom. The devilish wisdom is totally abhorrible. It's not to be desired. There's nothing good about it. That's the wisdom inside Yahoo boys that makes them go around stealing female pints. That's the new thing in our dear country. Praise the Lord. Unfortunate, but it's it. That kind of wisdom. Devilish wisdom. And then, you have intellectual wisdom, which is good, but become bad when it becomes an object of worship, and it becomes bad when you put it to the wrong use. Of course, someone that is a poster that is using his knowledge of how the internet works, how the computer works, to destroy people. Internet is not bad. Knowledge about computer is not bad. But the use is putting it to is bad. So it makes this intellectual knowledge bad. The intellectual wisdom is operating it. It makes it bad. Of course, there are people that worship the the certificate. They worship the certificate. They brag. Do you know who I am? I'm a PhD holder. I went to Harvard. So they can't be advised because they went to Harvard. They are beyond correction because they went to Harvard. They are worshiping the certificate. Now you have the superior wisdom, the supernatural wisdom. Of course, you will want to know that the word supernatural just means spirit nature. When you hear supernatural, you can that word you can put another word in its place. Spirit nature. Anything that is supernatural is spirit nature. The supernatural is spirit nature. Now, the Bible tells us in 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 20 about the superiority of divine wisdom, about intellectual wisdom, which is good if you put it to good use. He said, 1 Timothy 6:20, he said, "O Timothy, keep that which is committed to the church, according to vain and vain babbling, and opposition of science, falsely so called." Opposition of science, falsely so called. Praise the Lord. Mind you, we are still on AYO Radio United Kingdom. The studio lines are +447931178486. +447931178486. Also, +2349024553788. +2349024553788. You can call on WhatsApp. You can make WhatsApp call. You can wait WhatsApp text, but no video call. So while I'm still on this program, you can call to ask questions. You can call for prayer. Praise the Lord. Now let's continue. Now, so that means when you have intellectual and supernatural or divine wisdom come face to face, the intellectual wisdom has to bow to the supernatural wisdom. That's just what the Bible is telling us. Now let's look at the value of this best kind of wisdom, which is supernatural or divine wisdom. Number one, this wisdom delivers actionable plans. This wisdom delivers actionable plans. Praise the Lord. There's a story in 1 Samuel chapter 11, verse 1 to about 7. I'll just forget it because of our time. Now, Saul had just been anointed king of Israel, though he's still following after he's still carrying the sheep around. Now, the king came against the people of Jabez Gilead, and the king made a very wicked request. They said, we don't want to fight with you. Make this with us. What do we need to do for you to agree to leave us alone? The king said, okay, this is what will happen. Allow me to pluck out your right eye. Said, okay, let's go and ask for help. If nobody is able to help us in Israel, we'll come, then you can do whatever you want with us. So they were crying, and Saul was coming from the sea with the head, with the sheep. And he heard the cry. He said, what is happening? They said, this, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon him. And he took an oxen and cut into pieces and sent it around Israel and Judah. And said, anybody that did not follow, did not come out to follow Saul and Samuel to battle, that this is what we're going to be done for his oxen, for his animals. You see, there was a divine wisdom to know how to rally Israel and Judah out to battle. He needed to get them to come out. But the divine wisdom gave him a strategy to use. That if you don't come out the way I cut in pieces this animal, this is how your animals will be cut. And people sharing the animal, said, I'm going. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon people, and it came as one to battle. Of course, they got victory. So, divine wisdom give you actionable plan, how to go about matters at hand, how to go about from the point where you are to the point where you want to go. Step by step, it gives you actionable plan. Number 2, this wisdom is creative. Proverbs chapter 8, from verse 11 and 12. Proverbs 8, verse 11 and 12. It says, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Our wisdom does with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. Some of the greatest inventors that have ever lived, they are people sought out to God. I was reading about Isaac Newton. He was also a theologian. And if you know the number of patents, things he invented, I think it's about 109 or 2,000. 109,000 inventions that has his name on it. So, wisdom, this wisdom, present wisdom, working in man, makes their man very creative, very inventive. They can invent, they can create easily. They can think out of the box. Praise the Lord. Highly creative. Very creative. They know how to solve that issue. Praise the Lord. Now, number 3. This wisdom is a warrior's backbone. This wisdom is a warrior's backbone. Let me read some verses of the scripture. Exactly chapter 7, verse 12. Exactly 7:12 says, for wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. The eternity of knowledge is that wisdom given life to them that have it. Now, let's fast track to chapter 9 of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, and read verse 18. It says, wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much food. So, wisdom is a creative, is a warrior's backbone. It's a weapon of war. Life is a war. And we are engaged in battle in many fronts. There is battle over people's marriage. Haven't you heard the story of a couple that crashed their marriage over how they use toothpaste tube? The husband likes pressing it from the bottom up. The wife just press from anywhere, meet you anywhere she can lay her hands on. And they start an argument. Why are you pressing from here? I can press wherever I like. And became hot. And and because of how they use toothpaste tube, they crash the marriage. It's not as simple as that. Somebody is working things out. They don't realize it. That the marriage, there's someone that is trying to destroy their marriage. They didn't work. They didn't understand that. Life is a battle. There are battles over children. There are many children that are very disobedient. There's a spirit of disobedience working in those kind of children. There's a battle. Battle over people's career. Battle over issue of fruitfulness. I think I've shared this platform. Why I was just thinking, I think the time has come for me to get married. And one day I slept, and the woman appeared to me in my dream and said, you want to get married? Because there won't be any time of fruitfulness. Of course, she used Yoruba. That means there won't be any time. Even if I get married, there won't even be not even miscarriage. No, nothing will show sign of fruitfulness at all. Thank God, God defeated her. I believe that woman must be a witch. It must be a witch for you to appear in a dream to someone and begin to make that kind of proclamation. You must be a witch. Praise the Lord. So there are battles over people's life. Battles. Now, someone may say, why are you saying we would like to be battle? Is this like that? In US it's not like that, in UK it's not like that, maybe it's only in Nigeria. Well, I don't use, my authority is not in the Constitution of US, on Constitution on the Constitution of Britain, so to say. My authority is in the Bible. I believe what Bible tells me. In Revelation chapter 12, verse 9 and 17, Revelation 12, is there? Revelation 12, 9 says, and the dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Now, let's fast track to verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with a remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God, and that testimony of Jesus Christ. But what the woman is talking about there is talking about Mary. For who are the seed of our child? Who are the people that keep the testimony of Jesus Christ? The followers of Jesus, the Christians. So the devil has come to make war with you. Whether you know it or not does not matter. A war is going on. Now, 2 Corinthians 10:3-4 says, 2 Corinthians 10:3-4 says, for though we war in the flesh, we do not war against the flesh. But the weapons of warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Now, but you know one thing about this spiritual warfare? You need to go on 40 days fasting and prayer. The other strategy to win this spiritual warfare. You know, talking about Jesus, the Bible says in Luke 4:9-12, he said, and when the devil had ended all temptation, he departed for him for a season. That's Luke 4:13. The devil departed from Jesus after tempting him. He departed from him for a season. That means he didn't depart forever. He still has mind to come back. So if you did that for Jesus, he will do what he did for you also. He will be waiting for you to let down your guard so that you can get in. Now, what are other strategies you need to use? In 1 Samuel chapter 21, there's a story there. You read 10-15, 1 Samuel 21, 10-15. Then you go to chapter 22 of 1 Samuel and read verse 1. David, I don't know what happened. David found himself in territory of the enemy. And they arrested him and took him before the king. And said, see, this is David. The man that they sang about, they said, 3,000. You know what David did? He knew, I can't get out firing my way out here. I can't go get out using the catapult as I did against Goliath. I must use another strategy. So what did he do? He played the fool. He started doing like a dummy, like a zombie. Saliva was pouring from his mouth to his head, down to his chest. And the king looked. He said, why did you bring this man to me? Seeing that his head is not correct, he's mentally derailed. Why did you bring him? Take this man away from my presence. Do you have more mad men in my kingdom? So people have to let David go. And David escaped. David played the fool to keep himself alive. He played the fool. And now, you listen to me on AYO Radio UK. Wouldn't it be good for you to play the fool to keep your marriage? It is wisdom at times to play the fool. In the life, it's wisdom at times to look as a mad person. It's wisdom. David played the fool. Now, somebody will say sorry when you are in a confrontation with your partner. And especially when they are not even the one at fault. It is stupidity. Why do you say sorry when the other person is at the fault? Well, saying sorry is not all the time an admittance of fault. Saying sorry also may translate that you understand that the partner needs sympathy, needs empathy. So you need to sympathize with them and say sorry. Now, if somebody is walking on the road and you are beside that person, and the person his or feet against the stone and trips and fell, won't you say sorry? You say sorry now. Are you the cause of the fall? No. But you say sorry to show empathy. So when you are in conversation with your partner and it's already swelling like a balloon that was inflated that is about to burst, why not say sorry? To deflate the hair and make sure it doesn't burst. It doesn't boil over. So just say sorry. It doesn't show that it doesn't always mean that you are at fault. means that you are showing empathy. Because that person, food will not go well in the stomach of that person because he's very angry. He won't be able to think straight. So many things will go wrong with him or her. So why not say, I'm so sorry? So that you can go and try his or her life. There are times even when you have this strategy of being dumb. Dumb. There was a time they brought a woman before Jesus. And then we caught this woman in adultery. And Jesus stooped down. He was thinking. He said, what do you do? Most times you show this kind of people. What do you say? He stooped. He didn't answer them. He was behaving like a dumb. You know, he said, if I should tell them to stone this woman now, they say, because you are merciful. And if I tell them, don't stone, they say, oh, you are making us go against the law of Moses. So he just stooped. And when they asked him again, he said, what do you say? He said, if you are without sin, cast the first stone. And then left eye look. I wrote down, I said, stoop to think, right to act. Stoop to think, right to act. There are times you want to do that. You stoop to think, so you appear to people as if you are dumb. Why not appear like a dumb to that your over-serious boss, overbearing boss? Why not behave like a dumb? And wait till the time when you get a good employment and you smile as you are giving him your resignation letter. And that time, of course, there's nothing he can do for you again. Praise the Lord. So that wisdom dictates we use this strategy on conventional weapons to win the battle of life. You may fast 100 days as a wife or as a husband, but if you don't know how to forgive and forget, you will crash your marriage. You won't be successful as a married person. Now, if I'm telling you, not because I've been long in marriage, just maybe a decade I'm going on, past a decade. But I think that I'm the product of the marriage that have lasted for 62 years and still counting. My parents did the wedding anniversary is always on every Easter Monday. In 1957, my father took a journey like Rebecca took a journey to the house of Israel, Isaac. The only thing is, my mother is Abigail and my father is David. So instead of Rebecca and Isaac, you have Abigail and David. And since that time, they have been together as husband and wife. 62 years counting. My brother, the senior, he has left the civil service after clocking the age of 60. Praise the Lord. So he's going 61 now. Very close to 61. So my friend are 62. So I knew about how to stay in marriage looking at their own picture. I know at times you need to play a fool. At times you need to play the dumb. At times you need to play the man. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Just keep to yourself. Like Mumu, keep to yourself. Because you have a greater thing you are protecting. The sanctity of your home. Your peace of mind. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. You know what Plato said, the great philosopher? He said, wise men speak when they have something to say. He said, fools, because they have to say something. That's Plato, the philosopher. He said, wise men speak because they have something to say. The fools, because they have to say something. Why not be the wise? Why not just speak only when there's something meaningful to say? Why opening your mouth and rash word comes out? And word that word that you can destroy. Another great thinker, Jimi Hendrix, says, he said, knowledge speak, but wisdom listen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Now, number 4, the value of this wisdom. This wisdom makes life enduring, life endeavor profitable. This wisdom makes life endeavor profitable. Proverbs 3:13-17 tells us about that you can make profit using this wisdom in anything you are involved in any career, in any field. You can make wisdom. You can make profit by applying spiritual wisdom. Exactly 10:15 says, the labor of the fool weareth every one of them, because he knoweth not how to go to the city. Praise the Lord. Yeah. There's a house to go. And that house to go, there's a house to do whatever you are doing. And that is what is referred to as a know-how. And when you don't have the know-how, you arrive at nowhere. When you don't have the know-how, you arrive at nowhere. Praise the Lord. Now, quickly, because of our time, let's go over how to get this spiritual or divine wisdom. Number one, ask for it from God. James 1:5 is that if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Number two, how to get divine wisdom. Be filled with the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God is the same Spirit of wisdom. Acts 3:3 and 10. Acts 6:3 and 10. The wherefore, talking about the appointment of Stephen. The wherefore, brethren, look ye out among you 7 men of honest report, full of the Holy Ghost and wisdom, whom we may appoint over this blessing. And what happened in verse 10? People saw that wisdom, and they were not able to receive the wisdom and the spirit by which he spake. They were able to receive the wisdom and the spirit by which Stephen spoke to them. God specializes in filling the people with the spirit of wisdom. Go to Exodus 28:3. You will see how he fills people with the spirit of wisdom to make Aaron's garment. Number 3, go for the word of God. If you want this wisdom, go for the word of God. In Psalm 119, verse 7 says, I'm wiser than my enemies because thy word and my meditation. So go for the word. In any matter where you don't know what to do, look for the word solution. There's a word solution for every problem on earth. I must tell you. When we are just getting into marriage, myself and my wife, something was disturbing me. At the counseling session, the counselor asked, you people have some little change in your account. When he looked at my wife, both myself and my wife, we laughed. You know why we laughed? She doesn't have a dime in her account. In fact, she was indebted. Not to a man, but to God. She made vows. My wife is one kind of a hell of a giver. And it's disturbing me. No, it's not as if I don't like giving. But I consider as an emotional giver, so to say, at that time. So it disturbed me. So I went to God and said, God, I hope I won't get home one day. And this man will say, I'm giving you out. I've told you yourself. I've told you. Not only giving to you, but I've told you. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
So, when one day I saw Numbers chapter 30, I'll just read because of the time I'll be fast. Numbers chapter 30, verse 3 and 5. It talks about if a woman is in the house of her father in her youth, if she makes a vow, if the other heard about the vow, he can annul it and say, no, you're not doing like that. Then I saw also that in verse 6, if you read, that if she has an husband, I'm reading Numbers 30 now. And if she had an husband, when she vowed and uttered out of her lips, whether she burned her soul, and husband heard it, and heard it speak at her in the day that he heard it, then the vow shall stand, and her bond wherewith she burned her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallow her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make a vow which she vowed, that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she had bound her soul of non effect, and the Lord shall forgive her. So I heard that I have the authority as a husband. If my wife makes a vow, I can say, no, you are not doing that. So that's how God gave me wisdom of how to kind of regulate our giving. Of course, I've used that authority once in a while. I've used it to say, no, you are not doing that. Now, I believe in strict, motivated giving. Before the pastor asked me, asked in church and said, oh, we are doing this and somebody should give, I already know from the house that I need to give. The Spirit of God will have talked to me about it. I don't believe in emotional giving. I believe in spirit control giving, telling me what to do, who to give to, how to give, when to give, how to give, what quantity to give. Everything stated And, that's the most profitable way of this, to this. The Spirit leading you. Of course, let me just say this. Any husband that wants to exercise this authority, don't say, Pastor John told me I can do this for my wife. I can say no. If you go and give me your church, I can say no. You must be a spirit control husband. Even as spirit control as I am, I've disannulled, and God said, I overrule you. Many times He has said, I overrule you. He's right. Let us do what you want to do. And I kept my cool. I'm not the supreme being. I'm not the supreme court. I'm just in line of command. She has a God over her head. So if the God over her head said no, who am I to disannul? So, and you know what? I got to see some few days ago, after more than a decade, I got to see that now look at, let me just read. That number 15, that's number 15. But if he shall anyway make them voice, after he has heard them, then it shall bear iniquity. That means if you do a wrong timing, if you say no, and God is saying yes, you will carry the blame on your head. So you have to use that authority with all discretion. Praise the Lord. Number 4, and that's where I round up. If you want wisdom, get Jesus into your life. Get Jesus into your life. And that's where you should start the search for wisdom. In 1 Corinthians chapter 1. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, I'll read verse 22 to 24. 1 Corinthians 1. 1 Corinthians 1, 22 to 24. He says, for the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. But we preach Christ crucified unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness. But unto them which are called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. So if you want wisdom, this divine wisdom, this spiritual wisdom, then get Jesus into your life. That's the example. Jesus is the power of God and the wisdom of God. In fact, all the avenues is closed unto you until you fulfill this one. Every other avenue, the word will be a blank, will be blank to you. The stream will not come near you. You can't ask God for anything because the prayer of the wicked is abomination unto the Lord. You can't ask him anything until you get right with Jesus. So if you are there, listen to me, and you have not accepted Jesus as personal Savior, I'm asking you to do. Just say this word, Lord Jesus, come into my life. I want to be yours from now on. I want to follow you from now on. I renounce my sinful ways. I leave Satan and his old ways. I follow after righteousness. Help me accept your sacrifice on the cross of Calvary with your blood. Help me live a new life in Jesus' name. So if you have said that word of prayer with me, you have faith, and the wisdom of God will start flowing into your life. So I see wisdom flowing into your life. Amen. Wisdom that will move you ahead in anything you are doing, I see it flowing into your way now in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. I said, you shall end this April with a song of victory. Amen. And this coming month shall be a great month for you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Amen. God bless you. Until we meet next time on AY Radio, United Kingdom. I remain yours, Pastor John Kadri from World Life International Church, also known as Sovereign Law Worship Center, Ibadan. God bless you richly in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much to all our listeners, all the followers of Pastor John Kadri, Moment with God, an encounter with light. Every Sunday on AYO Radio UK. And today's topic, the Jesus Company. Wow, interesting. Part 3, we should be talking, he was talking actually about the wisdom of God in your life. With wisdom, you can't go wrong. Wisdom of God is very important in everybody's life. And I hope you've learned something today and you are taking something away and start living a good Christian life. Thank you so much to Pretty Queen T. Berry and Folashade Oyinbo Subai. Thank you so much to everyone on TuneIn Radio who are listening through our web player as well, and Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much, and keep it locked right here every Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time with your pastor, Pastor John Kadri, broadcasting live from Ibadan, Nigeria. We thank you. We are now going to switch over to Tuning Radio, where you can listen to us 24/7, 365 days a year. God bless you all, and keep it locked on your friendly radio station, AYO Radio UK. Thanks so much. We really appreciate your support. Yeah. Today I was actually interviewing a Nollywood powerful, good-looking actor, Junior Pope, right here. If you missed it, there's a repeat of it. Okay, so don't worry.
God said, "Thou shalt not fornicate." You don't have any right to this earth, but somebody might just for him. Now making people that thou should not be this earth. Because because of the law, it has for the mankind. It just has to be your name of another. If you don't have to be told with the law, you see how it is. So yes, if you can't have a phone call, tell me why for sure I'm not around. He told me she had a one, it belongs to a waju. Tàbí tó máa dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí òjìji ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa tí ó máa pe òjìji wa ránṣẹ́ sínú ibi. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹun tó yẹ ká jẹ lásìkò. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mu tó yẹ ká mu lásìkò. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ́jú ilé ká tọ́jú ìta. Torí wípé àìsàn ń bẹ lóde. Mo gbà ládùúrà fún gbogbo tí tó ń gbọ́ mi lónìí pé àìsàn lè ṣe wá lọ́jọ́. Àìsàn lè fara wa ṣe bùgbé lágbára Elédùà. Àmín. Torí náà mà tún ní ọmọ yín o, Adéníkì ń ga. Orúkọ tèmi ò yí padà, tó bá tún di lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀, a ó tún pàdé ìrè.